Today, I have to read chat on my phone. Let me grab this. Hello, everybody. I can't read the screen from here, but I kind of need to be far away if I'm going to put a chair together. So, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing really well. I also can't hear anything. I can kind of see the like the meter for my voice. Hopefully it's okay, but I don't know how much I can change it. So let me just let's just check this out. Welcome in, everybody. Neil and Dark Sentinel, Dr. Lycanthropy, Crystal, the Bibliovore, Mira's Diary. My boy got a sponsor. This is the second sponsored video I've ever done. I don't do a lot of sponsorships. I get emails, but I tend to avoid them. The other one was a game that I actually already owned. They were like, do you want to make a video for this game? We'll give it to you. And I was like, I already have that one, but yeah, I'll do it. And Madeline and Blaze, Woolly Socks and Chickle, Masha, Aviloy? I don't know. I'm sorry. This looks like a name I'll pronounce wrong. Crinweir, maybe? And Chi and F and Paper Flare. Why is Leap role-playing as an incel? So we'll get into Stardew Valley in a little while. We're kind of tired of Clint's shenanigans, so we're gonna get rid of him. And Anna and Santini, we can hear, that's good. And Anne Marion, a Goat Apocalypse. I wonder if you live. I wonder if you live where Clint does, or on the farm. That's a great question. We'll find out. And Rainy Cakes and Error and Colleen and lenorasvaughn and Caden and Lady Friday. Goodness gracious, we got a full crowd. It's been a while though, you know. I haven't been live playing Stardew Valley since gosh, like early July. I've just been crazy busy. So I'm glad to be back. Glad to be playing something. Crinweir. It's Welsh. I get that from the W in there, but I don't know. I'm terrible at pronunciations. I'll be looking at names that make sense to me and I can't even see them, so. Yeah, I apologize. Anyway, B-Space. First stream I can catch. I've been watching your videos for a while. EU times suck. That is totally fair. I try to stream on weekends, or I was trying to stream on weekends for a while so that I'd have like a stream around this time on like Wednesdays. So like my United States folks are like, many of them are off work or getting off work, but then that means that my folks in, you know, Europe and in like the different Asian countries that watch are like in bed or should be in bed. But I haven't had time for my weekends when I've been trying to do like earlier in the day, so. Anyway, welcome in. This is kind of a custom mod. It's something that I actually slapped together, and I'll warn you, I'm not a modder. I've made now 2 mods ever. One of them, they were both just content patcher mods, so it's not anything too extravagant, but it should be fun, I think. Bye-bye, going to sleep. Fair enough. Yeah, have a good sleep. Hope you rest up. I gotta stretch before we start to put this chair together. I haven't done this much physical activity since, I don't know. Anyway, so here's the deal. Tonight, we're putting this chair together because I'll grab the mic again. You know what? About a month ago, maybe, I got an email, and they said, hey, Leap a Lot, do you want to get a desk and put together a desk and make a video about it, and then you can have a free desk? And I said, no, not really. I just replaced my desks when we redid our office. But the thing is, this company actually does like some RGB desks, and then they do chairs as well. They do a lot of gaming chairs, and then they do some that are like a little bit more durable, and they have a pretty wide variety of options. Some of them for like heavier folks, some for really tall people. I'm not necessarily either of those. I'm like 5'9", 5'10". I'm like 190 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilograms. So I didn't need like the crazy ones, but those are options. But I found one that actually looks really nice, that I thought looked really nice. And I actually work at home, which you might not expect from the fact that I have a giant barn on the wall behind me. But I spend probably 10 hours a day in this office, I would say, on an average day. And Microsoft Teams is great because your walls can look like whatever you want, you know, even if you have barns and pictures drawn by Doof Boompen, and you need to be in like kind of an important meeting. So I didn't want something that was like super gamery. So I was looking at their different chairs and looking at what the options were. And I found one that I really liked. Another fun fact about me that you might know if you watch me play any scary game ever is that I am like clammy and sweaty as a person. You know what? It is what it is. I'm 31. I'm not ashamed to say these things anymore. So like, I don't really like fake leather chairs anymore. I like fabric, I guess, now. So I found a really nice stitched one. So that's what we're going to be putting together tonight. We're going to check that out. I'm going to put it together here. We'll take it for a test drive, I suppose, and then I'll talk a little bit about, you know, what we have for options in case you're shopping for either a desk or a chair. What do you mean you're out farming 10 hours a day? True. And then after that, we're going to jump into a little bit of Stardew Valley, and we're going to get rid of Clint today. You might notice also, audio quality will probably be a little bit lower for a little while until we move over to the PC. This is a backup mic. This is actually Danny's mic that I'm using right now. But my my XLR mic, I didn't want to like rip it down from the boom arm and drag it out here for half an hour while I put together a chair and then have to set it up in the middle of the stream. So anyway, that's kind of the plan. We're going to put together a chair. We're going to sit on the chair. We're going to talk about whether or not we like the chair. I'm hoping we do. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about coupons and specials, and then we're going to make Clint disappear. Should be a good time. And while we're doing this, you can tell that this office is not set up to be streamed from this far away. Like, I can see how bad my camera is, but it's fine. We'll work with it. And while we're doing this, I'm gonna have a hard time looking at the chat, but I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what we did this weekend because it was really, really awesome. For those of you that don't know, my lovely wife, Danny, and I went on vacation this weekend. And we got out of town, which we don't do a ton. We got a pillow. Guys, we got a pillow. Anyway, we went like out of town, like way out of town. Like several hours of driving to a little place that was like lakes country, I guess would be the best way to describe it. And we spent, I say camping, you know, I say camping, but is it really camping? I ask you, my camera's not even low enough. Is it even camping if you're staying in a cabin and your cabin has its own toilet and its own shower and you have like a queen bed? Like, it was a very small cabin. I'm not sure if I could even call it glamping. I think it was a step above that, but we spent a couple of days out on the lakes, glamping, we'll say. Good Lord, this is heavy. This might be really loud for a second, y'all. I mean, I love the durability. I'm gonna get my workout in today. So we spent a couple of days out on the lakes. And we were gonna get pictures taken. We don't do like a lot of pictures, but Danny was thinking it'd be nice to have like some really nice romantic pictures. We could wear like hiking equipment. Hiking equipment? God, I sound like such a loser. We were just gonna wear like hiking clothes for one of them, and then we were gonna get dressed up. And get some photos done just so that we had something, because we haven't really had pictures done since our wedding, which, I'm going to be honest, that's fine with me. So we had a photographer booked, and we're like rolling into town. We're like maybe 10 minutes out of town, out of this really small town. That's kind of only there to serve people. Let me crouch. It's kind of only there to serve people who are camping. But the person that was going to take our pictures lived like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours away from that. So she called us and she said, you know, I don't think I have COVID, but I am not doing so hot. And I was like, yeah. So we did not have pictures taken, which was fantastic. We also got to save a little bit of money, which was fine with me. I'm gonna check in on chat, and I'm just gonna see. That does not camping. That's just staying in a cabin at the lake. Yeah, exactly. I don't care. When I am back a ways away from the mic, are you guys still able to hear me? Just curious, because it's kind of hard for me to tell. Normally I can check out like my feedback, but okay, looks good. Cool. So yeah, we found out no pictures. That's pretty swell for me, if you ask me. I'm happy about that. Which meant that on the first night there, instead of taking pictures and instead of having to like get dressed up, and we were like getting into town like an hour before we were set up to do pictures, and we were getting there like right at the time when we were going to be like allowed in. So it was actually going to be fairly stressful. Oh, assembly instructions. How nice. I guess we won't throw these away. There's a lot of stuff in this box, y'all. I don't think you can probably see this very well, but there are multiple pieces. So, instead of taking pictures, we got into town. I filled up gas right away because I'm weird like that. Like, I didn't want to have to do it when we were leaving. So I filled up gas right away, and then we went and had pizza at a local place, and then we went to a brewery, and then we went for like a little walk out in the woods, and like, I gotta say, I think that started my weekend off a lot better than like pictures would have. So I was feeling. They gave me little gloves. Let's put them on. I was feeling a lot better than I would have been if I had to pop in and take some pictures. Oh my gosh. Safety first, y'all. I should have brought my own gloves for this. What if I would have scratched myself? So, that was our first night, which was really nice. And yeah, like I said, we stayed in a cabin. It wasn't camping. It was like going to the cabin. Which is fine with me. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not like elitist saying like, you know, that's not experiencing nature or whatever, because I don't care. I had a great time. And then we only stayed for a couple of days, so the next day we did actually get out and touch grass for real. We went hiking. The problem with that was I found a trail for us to take, and it was pretty substantial. It had an incline. They called it a mountain. I don't think it was much of a mountain. It was more like a hill, but it was definitely, there was some verticality to it, I would say. So the problem with this mountain was that there weren't any hiking trails on the mountain. There were biking trails on the mountain. And in case you don't know, people on bikes don't necessarily want to be on the same trail as a person that's walking. So that was exciting. However, what was nice about this trail was that there was also a road, like a paved road that went to the top of the mountain. So this is like the lamest like nature trip ever. But we walked the road to the top of the mountain because it took us a while to get there, you know, and it's not like we didn't want to turn around and be like, I guess we'll go find another trail somewhere else. So I'm a terrible vacation planner, and Danny is super good at it. However, like, it's not fair to like put all of that on one person, so I'm trying to be like, let's go on this trail, it's gonna be really pretty. I see a lot of pictures of people at the top of the trail, and I saw that it was like a bike trail, right? But I saw a whole bunch of people just standing at the top of the mountain with no bikes. I'm like, there must be a hiking trail, but it turns out there's a parking lot at the top. So you can just walk up there. So that is how the people in those pictures got to the top. It says it wants us to secure the cushions, but I am actually not going to put on the headrest and the backrest quite yet. We're going to take off these gloves. I can't wear these. But anyway, we did get a nice little walk because there was a pretty steep incline, I would say. It was probably about maybe an hour walk on the road instead of, you know, up a trail or whatever. So definitely a little bit easier than when we were in Iceland, for example. Which makes sense. We want to unscrew the pre-mounted 4 hex pins with the hex key. Let's get it. So that was nice. Probably wasn't exactly what we were expecting, but it was a nice little hike. One thing that we did though that actually like was what we were expecting to do was after we got done with that, we came back. Is this all coming out? It is. It really is. Okay. After we got back from that, we like cleaned up and got our stuff together and packed bags. And then we went out and we went paddleboarding. And I had never done that before. And I'm not good at it. But I did get to feel really cool when I was pumping up the paddleboards because we had inflatable ones that we got as part of our stay. So I got to feel really cool and manly when I was pumping up inflatable paddleboards with a little, like, you know, little pump. But that was about the end of my manliness. I tried to stand up on one, didn't, fell, scraped up my leg on the plastic. Good stuff. But it was nice, you know. It was really relaxing out on the water other than that. There were some kids out there for a little while that, honestly, I mean, it's public water, so can't really fight with people about wanting to relax out there, but a little bit less romantic when there were like kids splashing and screaming and stuff, but after a while, you know, it was chill. We were relaxing. We were just laying out on the water and just having fun, just having a little bit of a break. Because this summer's been just wild, so I think I see something. I'm going to pop over to chat in a second because I'm pretty sure I see, I don't know, some big yellow thing that's probably an alert. Vice City 985. Hi, Leap. Love your videos. Where does your logo come from? Darn kids. The logo comes roughly from Final Fantasy VI, actually. So there's an item in the game called Magicite. I didn't need to do this. This is for a different one. That stinks. Okay. Well, that's fine. There's an item in the game that's called, like, Magicite, which is something that, like, holds magic power and lets you learn magic in that game. And I used, like, some of the colors from that and built out, like, a more symmetrical version of it. Okay. Well, that's okay. I think we still have the basic principles down. We still need this to go into here, so that's no problem. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, that's where my logo comes from. But don't tell Square Enix, they don't need to know. I'm sure they don't care, but... And also, I did make it, you know, like... It's just influenced by that, right? Alright, I'm gonna get these on real quick. So yeah, we went out on the lake and we went paddleboarding, and that was really nice. It was super fun, super relaxing. Summer, like I said, has been really wild, so it was nice to have some time to just, like, you know, just get some time alone and away from home and, like, not be worrying about just life in general. So, it was much appreciated. Oh, I bet these are what they're trying to tell me about. They don't look the same, but I bet that that is what they are showing me. Side covers. Okay, I see. Alright. The thing about putting furniture together is I always sit down with furniture and I'm like, I don't know, it'll probably take me like 20 minutes, but it doesn't. So I believe we're gonna have, is this gonna slide down? It looks like it will actually. And I have another cover for that piece. Okay, cool. We're doing good. I also don't tend to try to show what I'm doing, which means I have a little bit more room normally. I also don't want to, like, moon everybody. You were bold to assemble anything on stream. Thanks, Gug. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. If I do make a fool of myself, then I'll have to make a video out of it later, delete the stream, and probably move. Alright, we got one set. Cool. So that was good. So yeah, that was a daytime, and then we went to a really nice restaurant, which I kind of like. I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but I didn't expect there to be a restaurant as good as the one we had, just because it was such a small town. All right, what's going on here? But it legitimately, like, it was, like, legit really good. Not just, like, pretty good for vacation, but, like, some fantastic, honestly, some really good food. So that was really cool. I got, like a chicken and, like, a local sausage pasta in, I don't even know what the sauce was. It was some kind of wine, but it was, it slapped. Like, it was super good. Alright, looks good. So, we do actually have these pieces where they're, like, supposed to be, it feels like. Things are screwing in, which I'm going to say is probably a positive thing. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. That was a fantastic noise. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it was very gongy. And then when we got done with dinner, we went back and there was like a little bonfire site, and they provided a couple like fire starter things for us. I don't know what they were. They were probably like dryer lint or something. I'm not sure. Just something super flammable. And we sat down over there, and we had a little fire going for maybe like an hour, which was really nice. And then we went to bed. And then in the morning, I was like, I want to go home now, because, I don't know, we didn't have to leave until, like, 11, but I always have, like, I don't know, I have a hard time not packing right away in the morning, and, you know, and, like, not getting started and leaving, so we left probably at, like, 9:30, went and got some coffee from a local place that rented the bikes that we could have used when we went up that mountain, but did not rent. And then we hit the road, and we came back. And you know what the... something that was very sad was that we didn't necessarily know this right away, like before we did everything. Yeah, okay, cool. Before we booked, we saw that they had like a pet policy, right? Like you can bring your dogs because it's the outdoors. What are they gonna do? However, we found out that they had like, and I don't know that they would necessarily enforce this, but they had like some noise limits. And we have 2 corgis, and like, corgis are loud. So we left our dogs at home, which, to be fair, was the right idea. Like, there was no space in the cabin. So if we needed to put them in the kennel for any reason, they would not have been able to. So that was kind of sad for them. But they got to go to daycare, which Alfie loves and Pickle detests and just absolutely hates. But, you know, is what it is. We got some peace and quiet, so they can suck it. Alright, that looks good. Now we gotta get the bottom on this thing. It looks like I gotta do the same thing. I'm gonna be taking some of these off to start, and then we're gonna get this hefty guy on there. I'm gonna want give me 1 second while I read this. I'll be right back with you. I'll even check chat in a second because I should be doing that more. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, this is the part in assembling chairs where I always mess it up. Probably Fritos wrapped in dryer lint. No kidding. Best food is always unexpected. For real, for real. Move the house. Yes, we would have to move. Okay. Anyway, the part that I always mess up on chairs is this part right here. When I'm putting like the hydraulic piece on, you know what I mean? I feel like I always put it backwards, no matter how many times I look at it or how many times I try. I will inevitably put the hydraulic on backward, go to sit down, have to get back up, and put the hydraulic back on the correct way. Usually put that part on before. You know, I'm just following the instructions here. So, maybe that would have been better. You know what's really wise? I could have just grabbed my phone off the table and had it next to me the whole time and been able to check chat, but instead I like put it down up on my desk and then was just like, oh, I guess I just can't talk to anybody because my phone's all the way over there. What a dunce. Assembling furniture without pre-reading the instructions. Truly, truly not recommended. I actually have had this chair sitting in my entryway for, I don't know, about maybe a week and a half. Like I got it shipped out to me a little while ago. All right, I want to loosen these a little bit to give me more room for the hydraulic. So anyway, I got the chair shipped out to me a little while ago. And I just haven't had a lot of time to do a stream. I could have done a video about this, but I thought it would be more fun to like do some story time while we're working through it. And they said that that would be fine. That, you know, if that's the setting where I can like talk to people, that's really more what they're looking for anyway, so. So it's just been sitting in my entryway. That's a big box. I don't know if you guys can tell how big that box is, but it's like, it's chonky. There we go. front. I feel like that's gonna help us a lot. I feel like that was an important piece for us to see just now. Love a good furniture assembly stream. Welcome in. Alright, there's that. The worst part is when things start just rolling around unexpectedly. Or when you get to the end and you're like, why do I have 6 parts left? Assemble it how you want. It's my chair. That's so true. What are they gonna do? Like, send me an email and say send back the chair? Anyway, so yeah, we had a nice fire. Made some s'mores. Danny made some s'mores, I should say. I ate one s'more. It was fantastic. She's an artist. And then we came back to town, and it was a good weekend. We got the dogs. The dogs end up staying together at like a little daycare place. And whenever they get home, like, they like to go there, and they like to go and play and see the other dogs. Or Alfie does. Pickle is kind of 50-50. Sometimes she's all about that life. Sometimes she says, no thank you. But, whenever we get them home, they just sleep like they did not rest for a single moment the entire time that we were gone. So, it was kind of nice when we got home that even though we had to go back to work, you know, the next day, everybody was pretty chill in our household. I might have gotten that one too tight over here. Pull it back a little bit. I was telling Danny that I was gonna do this, and how much time I had budgeted for it. And let's see, it's been about half an hour. And I said it'll probably take me about half an hour, which was probably, you know, obviously an underestimation. But she said, like, what are you gonna do, like, if that's how long you told your sponsor it's gonna take? And then it only takes you like 10 minutes to put it together. And I was like, Danny, have you ever put together a desk chair? Because this is not good. It never goes quickly. But I think we're making decent time now. Once I get these last bolts in here, we should be able to get the wheels on and then flip it over, and then I just dropped one out, so that kind of sucks. Oh, but the washer stayed in. Perfect. And then we'll move into some Stardew Valley. Like I said, I put together by myself. I'm not a modder, so all that I did was something very simple, and we'll go into that in a little bit. But what we're going to be doing tonight is kind of similar to what we did when I did a live little series where I became an evil Robin. And we're going to be doing something kind of like that. So this is not going to be another George and Evelyn situation. I'm going to be honest, I can't afford to commission mods like that super quickly or super frequently. Like, that was an amazing mod. And all of the props into the world to the squad that put that together. It was disturbing in all of the right ways, I thought, but it made amazing content. But we won't be doing modding on that scale very frequently, because that was it came with a bit of a price tag, which I knew was coming, you know, and I was happy to pay. But probably not again in the near future. So becoming an actually good Clint, yes. Something like that. Cute Krobus plush. Guys, I'm starting to get sweaty, like I said. I knew this was gonna happen. Alright, this side has the clip. So that'll go down. This can go on here. But there is a little bit more to it than just like... Oh, I guess I could just leave that. There's going to be a little bit more to it than just like, I am Clint. Because, I mean, if you just wanted to dress up like Clint, you could. So we did a little bit more than that. Thought you were gonna say you can't afford to lose more subscribers. Colleen, let me tell you. The worst video that I have ever had for losing subscribers was not, in fact, George and Evelyn. I'm gonna guess that there are at least a couple of people here that would know which video lost me the most subs. Alright, I think we're good. I'm going to put these on later, these little caps, because I'm not too worried about those. Like, functionally, it'll be nice to have them. It was the feet, yeah, it was feet to the Winter Star. So yeah, functionally, it's not going to change much to put the caps on, so I'm not going to bother doing that on stream. We're just going to get this guy lifted. You know what? This is stupid. All right. Cool. Oh no, undies shot. You guys got to see my sweet me undies for a second there, sorry. So yeah, anyway, this is the one that they sent me. This is the Champion series. And like I said, I wanted something that wasn't like super gamery. Something that like looked a little bit more professional. So I thought this one would be a pretty good fit. I like the stitching on it. It's one of their more durable ones too. Which again, like I said, I didn't necessarily need one that was for like heavier folks. But that was an option. I'm gonna switch over to my other mic here, one sec. How about, there we go. Okay, that looks good. All right. So, I don't really remember what I was saying before I muted myself, to be honest, but yeah, this was the chair that they sent me that I asked for that was like a little bit more, I guess, professional looking. It's got stitched instead of like the fake leather that you see everywhere. The base is pretty solid, the construction's good. So far, it's pretty good. I like it. It's very firm, which actually, for me, is kind of a good thing. The last, like, 6 chairs that I've used have all just been, like, Amazon. Like, whatever is on sale, you know, or whatever I can get from like family and friends, or if somebody's trying to throw something away. So I like it. I like it. It feels nice. Like I said, it's super firm. I need to get the back cushion on here probably at some point, but it's good. Like I actually am pretty happy with this. So anyway, that was our elongated construction part of the stream. If you do want to pick up a chair or a desk, and you want to save, I think it's 20% actually, there's a code in the video description. It's also pinned in chat. I get a kickback on that. It's not super huge, but it, you know, every little bit helps. But yeah, that's what I know. They do desks as well. They do like RGB desks, but I was mostly looking for like a nice office chair, and I think I'm actually really happy with this one. So let's switch it over. Give me 1 second to get everything like put together, because I got to get into Stardew now. So 1 second. I should have been running my timer on the screen while we were putting that chair together. That would have been such a good idea. All right, let's see. So I need to get in here. I'll bring you guys back in once I get set up, but I do need to do a couple of things real quick here. You know what? I actually might be pretty close. I was setting this up earlier, and I think it's gonna be silly. It's pretty simple. Like I said, I'm not really a modder, but I think it'll be a good time. Okay, let's switch it over. So, bring you guys in. Should pop up in a second here with the actual game. There we go. All right, welcome in. Tonight, I think we've all had enough of Clint. I think that is a fact that nobody wants to argue with. So what we are gonna do today is we're gonna become better Clint. We're here on Smithy Lad Farm. You'll notice a few items in my inventory. We need a hammer if we're gonna work as a smith. And then I also gave myself a copper ore so that I could trigger the cutscene to give myself the furnace recipe. So beyond that, we will not see Clint ever, because I actually took care of him already. And I'll show you what I mean here. But first, we do need to plant some things, because we do have a little bit that we want to take care of as far as like the normal game goes. And I don't know if I have... I don't. Of course I don't. Did you know that half of playing Stardew Valley is not knowing if you have animation canceling on, and then losing time to go turn it on? We're not actually doing a speedrun, so it doesn't really matter, but... There we go. We're gonna get some crops in the ground, because we got a few things that we want to take care of while we're playing tonight. If we are gonna be better Clint, then we need to be better than him in all the ways that matter. That means we need to secure, well, not a marriage, I would say, but at least like a relationship with Emily. So we'll be taking Emily to the dance, if we can. We're also going to work on finishing up the furnace room. And then I also just want to show you guys Clint as he stands right now, because I actually didn't technically remove him from the game, but he's certainly not going to be bothering anybody. So we'll go take a look at him in a little bit here. Essentially what we're going to be doing is a boiler room run, but making sure that we talk to Emily and give her gifts and stuff. Oh yeah, it's the second day, just because I had to, okay, sorry about that. Just because I had to trigger the cutscene and get a little bit of stuff in game. As you can see, I mean, we do look like Clint. I used a little bit of help from Wickety Chickety's cosplay video on how to look like the Stardew Valley characters. Oops. I found that really helpful in trying to make a character that looked like Clint. So let's cut down some wood, get ourselves enough for a chest, and then we'll go into town and see what's going on. Give him a shove. Is the chair already set up? The chair is set up. Yep, I am in the chair right now. I'm actually digging it so far. I was kind of saying I was looking for like a more professional looking chair, so it's not like super gamery, which I appreciate. And I think it's pretty comfy so far, actually. I'm digging it. I haven't really like known a good chair in my life, to be honest, like a good office chair, other than I've had a couple good like work chairs where they're like, here's the, what's the brand that makes the like the panels in offices? I can't think of it, but like good chairs, you know, like several $100 chairs. Obviously those are pretty nice. All right. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. Let's get into town. We do want to grab some forage here because we are going to need to get some bundles opened up. So, congrats on the new chair. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Bubby boy. Thought it said bubbly boy. It's pretty snazzy. I'm digging it so far. All right, we're going to go check on Clint. We're going to see what's going on in his life today. On his way to commit identity fraud. It's too late. I'm already better Clint. You can't stop me now. We got a quest here, huh? One refined quartz for Lewis. That actually kind of stinks. That's actually kind of a bummer because I really only want to get quests from Emily. So, but we can't talk to her yet anyway. Our goal here was just to go find Clint. So Clint, as you might know, is a blacksmith, and his father was a blacksmith, and his grandfather was a blacksmith, and he'll tell you all about it, his little sad sap story. But what if Clint just wasn't around anymore? What if there just was no Clint? What if we could live in a world without Clint? You could. You can. You'll be able to... I mean, it wasn't a hard mod to make, because if you want to know the truth, all I did was turn him invisible. So Clint's still here. We're just going to ignore him for the rest of the game. I do have one other thing that I want to show you later. Do you guys feel like I baited you a little bit? I'm so sorry. I'm not technically savvy enough to actually get rid of Clint from the game. I tried to look into how to delete him, but I couldn't. So instead, we're just going to make him invisible, never talk to him, pretend he doesn't exist, and just generally like cyberbully him. And then, like I said, there is one little twist that I'll show you, and it has to do with, well, I guess we'll just wait until we get there. Would you make a video about the value of mixed and wild seeds? That could be interesting. It could be fun. I have a video coming out this weekend that's kind of crunchy, like numbersy stuff, kind of in the same vein as the sheep video. All right, so we definitely want to talk to you, who is not here. Whoops. It's a Tuesday at noon. Oh, it's a Tuesday. She's going to aerobics. I bet that means... Well, I just have to introduce myself, so it doesn't really matter if we get, like, half hearts here. So our goal, like I said, we're going to work on a boiler room bundle, and then we're also going to try to take Emily to the flower dance. Could have made him spawn in random somewhere and remote. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a good modder, but you know what I can do is I can open up Clint's palette, delete all of the figures from inside it, and then load him into the game that way with a content patcher mod. So find that people ignore Clint anyway. Exactly. It's not anything new. We're just like formalizing it. Have a good night, Error. Thanks for stopping in. I'm just looking around a little bit, and then we're going to go to bed, because we don't really have a lot that we need to do in these first few days. We're not really worried about, like, rapid expansion. This isn't going to be, like, a Let's Play or anything, so... Alright. Well, it doesn't look like we're finding anything here, so let's start heading back down. Probably should have just gone to sleep. Nothing. I'm not even going to talk to Linus, which hurts me deep inside. So, here's the second part of this. This part I did not do. Full disclosure, like I said, I don't mod. But what I found was that it is actually possible to... Oh, you know what? I bet I have... I got to turn a couple of things off. We don't want infinite health. We don't want any of this. This is all from making other videos. These are all off. That's off. There we go. Okay. Don't want to give ourselves any unfair advantages. Sorry about that. So, oh, fantastic. What I found was it is possible. It is technically possible with enough gumption and by begging the right people that you can actually sleep in pretty much anybody's bed. And it's not actually gumption, it's just a mod that's called like Sleep Overhaul or something like that. So, we're gonna be staying at Clint's. What's weird about this, though... Oh, wow, we got an owl statue? What the heck? Blessed run. What's kind of strange about that, though, is for some reason, Clint, in the middle of the night, is gonna, like, pick us up and walk us back to our home. So, I don't really know what that's all about. But it did happen. And let's see. So for the next couple of days, we'll probably just go to sleep. And I think I'll actually probably just go back to bed in the normal house so I don't have to wait for Clint to open. Maybe we'll see if we can find that owl statue real quick. And then after that, we're going to start getting down into the mines, and that'll be a little bit more fun. The spirit of Clint takes you home and tucks you into bed. Invisible Clint just carrying other better Clint through the town, tucking him into bed, brushing the hair back behind his ears. Music really fits for this too, by the way. Oh, you know what? Oh, here it is. Cool. We should probably grab, as long as we're around, we should probably grab all the stuff out of the quarry. That was kind of the whole reason of starting on this map, to be honest. Was for all the free stuff. So let's load up some items into here. The owl statue, we'll just put that over here right now. This can guard over us while Clint, old fake bad Clint, is bringing us home every night. We're just going to go clear out the quarry real quick so that we can get started on some iron or some copper bars or whatever else is over here. And then I guess at that point, yeah, like I said, we'll probably just go to bed. Alright, we got some decent stuff, I guess. One problem with this is that I kind of don't really want to, like, interact with Clint, you know? So I don't think we'll be doing anything with, like, geodes, and we won't be upgrading our tools or anything. Which is kind of a bummer. It could be kind of nice to have some of that stuff in our pocket, but I think it's worth it to just be able to completely disregard Clint in every single space that we walk into. Does Clint give you a kiss goodnight because he's better? I hope not. Should we just pass out here? I wonder if Clint would come pick us up from the quarry and tuck us into bed. I wonder how Clint feels about some random dude, like, moving into town and then all of a sudden everyone starts ignoring him for some reason he can't understand. Who wouldn't want a prickly goodnight kiss smelling of beer and sadness? Oh, Clint. Oh, Clint. I really want to feel bad for Clint a lot of the times because I feel like there's still, I don't know, I feel like I want there to still be potential for him to do better and to be better, but on the other hand, we could just steal his identity and let him wallow in self-pity, I guess. Alright. Let's drop off this stone. And then we'll run into town and see if we can't talk to Emily real quick, and then we'll go to bed in Clint's bed. Our bed, sorry, our bed. Sweet, looks good. Let's go. Just another Thursday. True. That actually got us right down to the bottom of our energy, which is fantastic. And now... yeah, we're just going to dig through the trash. That seems like something Clint would be all right with. At least these trashes right here. Like, we're looking through the trash for anything that Emily might have thrown away. And then we're just going to casually... can we start their fire? No, okay. We're just going to casually sit here for a second. I gotta hydrate after that workout, y'all. All right, hello. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. I love you. And let's go. And now we're gonna go off to bed, and then tomorrow, I guess, probably just mostly the same thing. We're gonna water our crops. We might just go right back to bed after we water our crops, but I do want to try and get as much, like, talking to Emily in as possible. Ah, back home. Time to get back to work. I can't. Let's do this. I just want to hit it. I just want to hit it, though. Can we... This was supposed to be my moment. There we go. Perfect. Nailed it. Let's go to bed. Oh, wait, first. Dear Emily, I know you only think of me as a friend. It's my fault. I'm too shy. I'll never have the courage to tell you the truth. That's why I'm writing this letter to myself that I'll certainly crumble up and toss in the corner. Oh, poor Clint. Poor Clint. On the other hand, we're better Clint. So we will be able to express our feelings to Emily. All right, I don't think that I want to wait around until Emily gets out of her room at noon, so we're just going to go back to bed. You're better, more confident, less stalker Clint. Oh, and today is the day, except the problem is that we didn't plant our crops on day one because I was setting up my mod, so... like, my mod, like, it was so much work. So we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. Although, I guess we could check our luck today, and then maybe we could swing through the mines today. We do want to get into the mines pretty quickly. But it's not like a huge rush. Let's drop off some stuff, check the... yeah, you can stay, and you, and you, and you. We are taking the slammer. Like, this isn't a speed run. I'm not trying to be legitimate about it. You know, it's fine if we cheat a little bit, right? Okay. Fortune teller says the spirits are in good humor today. That means we're gonna go today. Beautiful. And I think we'll just grab our leeks. Ooh, we actually don't have a lot of food. It'll be fine. We have a slammer, you know? If things get bad, we can just slam our way down. So I'm just gonna pop up here real quick to see if there's any forage, and then we're actually gonna go back through the town so we get the community center cutscene. No, it doesn't look like it. I could have just zoomed out there. That was kind of dumb. Maybe Clint should be a JoJo worker. Oof. All right, let's go meet Mayor Lewis and figure out what's going on in the community center, see if we can't help him out a little bit, and then we're gonna pop up into the mines and see if we can't find some good gifts for Emily. You might have noticed that we haven't given her anything yet, and we do need to get on that, like, right fast. Right quick. Because she is, I mean, she's not necessarily the hardest person to take to the dance, but it's not like she has a birthday, you know? She's not a Shane or a Haley. What are we doing? Hexes, welcome in. Today we are better Clint. The Clint that is better than the Clint that you might know. So in this mod, this very simple mod that I put together, Clint is no one. And I mean this like he doesn't exist. We've deleted all of his sprites, all of his portraits, and yeah, essentially we're gonna just treat him the way that he imagines the rest of the world treating him, by just ignoring him, pretending he doesn't exist. And then also we are taking over his life. We're gonna do a furnace repair, and then we are also, or a boiler room repair, and then we are also gonna take Emily to the spring flower dance. Clint, but make him not Clint, exactly. Yeah, so it should be pretty good. There is one little twist also, and that is that I unlocked the ability for us to sleep in Clint's bed. Oh, nice. Check it out. Exactly what I was looking for. I don't really need it right now, I guess, and it's kind of in the way, to be honest, but is what it is. I don't need this rusty sword because I gave myself a nice slammer that seemed kind of on brand. You know, he does have a decent hammer, obviously, so we're just gonna try and get, I don't know, maybe 10, 20 levels down here. Like I said, we're not doing a speed run, but we are gonna try and get through spring fairly quickly so we can get to the dance today. More importantly, though, we really need to be on the lookout for anything that we can give to Emily. So I'll try to stay on chat, and if you guys see anything that I don't see, just smash those keyboards. Speaking of smashing, absolutely go smash that like button. If you have had fun so far, that is. Let's kill this guy. Take that, little idiot. All right, let's go. Easy liked gift. I'm mostly looking for loved, but if we have to do liked, we will. Life does feel a little bit different when you start with the slammer, I'll tell you that much. Ooh, ancient seed. I mean, I don't really need that. I mean, we'll take it, right? No, I don't think I will. You know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. It's almost like a meme at this point. It's like nobody actually talks like, oh, smash that like button, but you know what? It kind of makes us laugh anyway, so we keep doing it. We're not doing anything with geodes because that would mean we had to talk to Clint, so we can just chuck that. Perfect, there we go. So I told you guys earlier a little bit about what we did over the weekend, which was super fun, a nice little relaxing vacation away from home. We left the dogs and went out to the lakes and did some paddleboarding and stuff, you know. Super chill, very, very fun. But, oh, nice. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's keep on going here. I also mentioned that we're doing something a little bit later in October, which will be pretty fun. Danny and I are heading out. She has some family in Oregon, which is not where we live. We live in the middle of the United States. So we're gonna be heading out towards like the Portland area, and then down south from there into a couple of towns along the way. And we're really looking forward to that too. We've been out there a couple of times and we just really love that area. That part of the country is so beautiful. Let's see, what should I jump here? This is gonna give me 90 energy. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're gonna be heading out in that direction, which will be pretty fun. One thing that's kind of silly is I know Wickedy lives up in that neck of the woods, so I reached out and I was like, hey, what kind of places should I go to? And it was awesome because she was like, what's your itinerary? Here's 40 things. Not really, but she was like, here's a couple of places you should try. This is here's like a couple ideas of places that I like. So that was really fun. it's awesome in this community that you can just be like, hey, what's up? And that everybody's just like down to earth and genuine and just loves each other. It's pretty neat, I'll tell you what. We could really go for like some gems other than quartz right about now. That would be much appreciated. Stupid little slime. Oh, there we go. All right. What do we drop now? That's a great question. I guess we'll get rid of this daffodil. Love that copper. I haven't actually played Stardew Valley in like a long time. Like quite a while. Like I've sat down to record videos and stuff, you know. But when I do that, I'm usually not really like playing the game, if that makes sense. I'm just like hunting down footage. So we got down to floor 10. It's about 3:20. I think I'm actually gonna run home and drop some stuff off and then give this this topaz to Emily as well. But anyway, I don't actually get to play the game very much. And I was sitting down the other day and I was thinking about like ideas of videos that I wanted to make. And I really need to figure out a way to like play the game more. A lot of what I do is just like talking, which is fine. I like writing and I like creative writing and speaking and being silly and doing research and digging into that stuff. But sometimes I miss just messing around, you know? Hello. This gift is fabulous. You're so welcome. Nope, no hearts yet. Shucks. But we did get a little snack, so we're gonna eat that real quick, and then we're gonna go back to the mines. Actually, we're gonna drop stuff off, and then we're gonna go to the mines. Turn soggy newspaper into cloth. The reason that I don't plan on doing that is because I want to work on getting everything I need for the boiler room fairly quickly here. This stuff can all probably stay. Probably don't need much more than that. I think we're happy with that. And off we go. I don't want you, fiber. Okay, back to it. So I was sitting down and thinking about video ideas, like I said. And I had an interesting idea, but I almost wondered if it was like a little bit too on the nose or like too much like 2020 through the present. And it had to do with doing something kind of like this mod where I was thinking, and I gotta iron this out, so this is all work in progress. Don't take it as a gospel truth or anything, but I was thinking it might be interesting to have like a chance for villagers to like leave the valley. And I hadn't decided how I wanted to do that. You know, I was playing, I don't remember what I was playing. I think I was playing Banished, which is like a colony builder, and I was thinking it would be interesting if there was like illness in this game and somebody died, but then I was like, dang, it's actually like 2022, so maybe that wouldn't be the greatest thing in the world. But it got me kind of thinking about how that would be kind of interesting, but might not be the best plan. I'm just gonna leave that. I don't need a new weapon. We got the slammer. So, I don't know, just rolling around some ideas. But I was thinking about like a random chance that like once a week maybe a random villager is just gone. And then you have to like worry about whether the things that you need in town are still going to be there and try to progress quickly enough to get like your stuff upgraded to an acceptable level. And then, I don't know, maybe, like, if you got married, that person would stay. I don't, like I said, I don't really know. Just kind of thinking out loud. It's kind of what I do when I'm streaming sometimes too. Just babble away. I love having a slammer right now, I'll tell you what. Pretty fantastic. Play Banished. Banished is pretty cool. Pretty brutal. Every time I play Banished after taking a break from it, and this is true of a lot of colony builders, but every time I go back, I feel like I need to play the tutorial again to like reorient myself and remind myself how to play, but then I don't because I don't want to. And then people die, and then I'm like, well, I guess I'm done now. Nice. Grab this. And then off we go. So slow. I've also like really had an itch to play those kinds of games lately, like Banished, or to a lesser extent, I guess things like RimWorld, just colony survival style games. There's one coming up that I cannot remember the name of, but I saw like 3 people playing it. I think it's like Farthest Frontier, that's what it was called. I saw like 3 videos, early access type things, where people were talking about it, reviewing it, playing some early builds, and I was like, that looks so cool. And I do enjoy those games, but then I like sit down and I start playing, and I'm like, this is such an investment, you know? Like learning everything again, it just takes so long. Oh, nice, we'll take that. And we'll take that as well. Neat little topaz. Oh, let's dump this rice shoot, we don't need that. Anyway, I feel like the kind of games that I like to play, I end up needing to spend a lot of time to get to know what I'm doing, and then by the time I've put that much time into it, I'm like, all right, I'm over this, which is kind of a bummer. And all of you. Perfect. See if we can grab something else around here, though, as a gift. We're going to be cutting it kind of close if we're trying to get down to 20 today, but it should be all right still. I don't really care about them. I already have stairs, so let's grab the rest of this copper and get out of here. Aging mechanics, 2 on the nose. Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life was a very unique game. The aging in that was really cool, but also kind of like pretty frustrating. I think the problem that I had with A Wonderful Life was that it felt like the seasons passed really quickly, which if there's any game where you don't want the seasons to pass quickly, it's the one where you die. Sorry, spoiler alert for a GameCube game if you guys never played A Wonderful Life. I think we need to take those stairs and get out of here. There's just so much stuff over here, though. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. We just gotta go. I don't think I'm gonna get down to 20 tonight. Warriors Galaxy, thanks for joining at Parsnip. I really appreciate that. Yeah, enjoy your emotes. I believe I just saw you pop into Discord like today or yesterday. I don't know, very recently though, so if you link up your YouTube and your Discord, you can get into a little members only channel. And then I'll have to make another post at some point soon just asking people how they want to be reddited. I don't need this. Let's go back home. And now I believe, well, I don't think we're gonna make it home, to be honest. So, but I believe that the mod enabled me to get into my friends' homes, and I set Clint up as close enough that I could do that. But I think we're just gonna start walking and pass out. Hey Danny, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. You missed the chair building. It's actually very nice. It's a very nice chair. I think you'll like it when you get home. Yeah, we're just gonna pass out on our farm, I think. we're not gonna make it, which is what it is, especially if I get stuck on stuff. Oh my god. Cool. Whatever. I don't even care. We got a combat level, we got another mining level. Both fantastic things to have. Let's see what our luck is like today. That's not what I wanted to look at all. Neutral luck today. Okay. We need to go talk to the wizard. We need to kill some slimes. We lost 50 gold. Okay, fine. No big deal. All right, that's good. I suppose we could plant some stuff for access to the next bundle. I think what we might do though is try and get lucky on fish, like foraging. Oh, I didn't grab a crab. All right, well that was pretty dumb. So we might need to grow some crops then. Just depends on what we can do here. Friends of Mineral Town. Friends of Mineral Town was a great game. Friends of Mineral Town was a good one for real. All right, let's see what we got here. Emily wants an anchovy. That's actually really good news. Okay, we're definitely going fishing then. I wasn't sure if we would or not, but now we have to. Nice, I'll take that. Oh no, Willie. Willie, no. All right, doesn't matter. We got our bamboo pole. All right, so stuff we need to do today. This is good. This is a good start. Got a cockle, a couple of clams. Okay, looks good. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of fishing here. I kind of really only care about getting that anchovy, so hopefully that's what we get right away. Love that first fish. Can't possibly lose it. Oh, that was a sardine. Dang it. Thanks, Harvey, for taking 50 bucks from my wallet. I don't know if that was actually Harvey that took it that time. I think that might have been Joja. I didn't actually see. Yeah, you can tell it's definitely been a little while since I've actually even played the game. Not, oh gosh. Not the best that I've ever done at fishing. Alright, if this could be an anchovy. Was not. Was not an anchovy, but that's alright. So anyway, like I said, my train of thought, actually, I should go back and explain this. My train of thought was like, I just stopped talking about our trip. But that's not actually what happened because that was several minutes ago. Really? A flounder? A perfect flounder? What I was gonna say though was I'm really excited for our next little trip across to the west coast over in the Shania Wickety Chickety time zone part of the world. Though I don't think we'll end up meeting up with anybody out there. But I am really excited to be out in the woods and kind of in the nature of that area. It's just really beautiful. I don't think this is an anchovy, y'all. I'm gonna guess, in fact, that this is not an anchovy. It was not an anchovy. We're not really in a rush, so it doesn't really matter. Welcome back, Shania. What does it mean with a fish? Oh, if it has a hat. Should be, I'm guessing that you're looking at the legendaries. There are some fish that are a little bit tougher to catch that have a little icon on their heads. And those are legendary fish. Alright. Let's try over here. Let's get a little bit more depth. Why is the ocean so loud? Caught a fish? We caught a few fish, yo. I should probably zoom out so we can see if we have any bubbles anywhere. Maybe we'll do that after this one. Hello. Hello. All right, cool. So we need that for Emily. Beautiful. Got any garbage for me? She does not. Bummer. All right, let's just have a seat. First week of work nearly done for me. Last day of the week. Congratulations. Oh, I'm thinking I'm in the wrong chair. I was trying to put my armrest down. Okay. This is probably going to be the worst part of this run, is sitting here outside of Emily's door waiting for her to get, like, out of the room. Also, I think I need to run back home. Let's go run back home, actually, real quick, because we need to give her the other topaz, right? Yeah, we do. So we'll just make a mad dash for it. We'll catch her, and then we'll run up to the mines and see if we can get a little bit further. Sell some of these. You one of those. Save the other one. See if we can't get some more fish. Pot fish. Crab pot fish. There we go. Exus, thanks for joining at Parsnip. I appreciate it. I see you found the emotes already. That was pretty quick. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. I know you're already in Discord. If you have your Discord and your YouTube linked up, you also now have access to another channel as well. So, thank you again. Let's start making some copper bars. Ooh, actually, we need to turn off this music, right? Is this the? So there are a couple of tracks on the Stardew Valley soundtrack. I'm just gonna close out of VLC entirely. There are a couple of tracks on the Stardew Valley soundtrack that will get what's the word? Copyright claimed. Not because Eric is doing it, but because there's this company in Brazil that will come through and claim the audio on your track if you're playing the, I think it's either the load game music or the menu music, and it's really annoying. So I have to be kind of careful with which Stardew Valley soundtrack tracks that I use, which is super dumb. Let's drop this off too. And we'll take our parsnips with us, and that should be more than enough food. In Discord, you can deal with Leap's number 2 jokes. Oop is always funny. I just don't, like, I just don't care. It's just true. It's just a fact of life. Call me immature if you want. Doesn't matter to me. All right, here you go. Here's a rock, and here's a fish. Oh yeah, we need to go meet the wizard too. Let's go do that real quick before we forget about it. Don't want to do that. It's not showing up yet, but it may take a bit to connect. I think it's just called Farm Hands or members. I don't really remember, but should show up for you in the near future, hopefully. And if not, I can probably figure out how to move you. So I don't use it a ton, but sometimes when I'm trying to get some feedback. All right, let's go in here, meet the wizard, skip this cutscene, and go back and read the book. Learn how to talk to the Junimos, because we are better than Clint. We can speak to the trees, the tree people, the Junimos, the ones that live in the trees, I guess. I don't know. And then we're gonna go up to the mines. I think we're actually doing really good, though. Actually, I don't know if I talked to Emily. I gave her 2 gifts, but I'm not sure that I actually spoke to her. Let's just make sure. Okay, she likes making her own clothes. Fantastic. Love to see it. Let's get rolling. Are we best friends yet? We're getting close. I did have to set Clint to be at 2 hearts for me to get into his room so he could sleep in his bed. But now that I'm thinking about it, we're probably gonna lose our hearts with him because we don't talk to him enough. I didn't bring the stuff to fill this out. That's all right. We'll do it later, I guess. I guess I could drop off the ones I have. And away we go. The Lorax, exactly. Let's get going. We need to find a crab today. I definitely had a crab bouncing around on the ground and did not take it, which I feel like I've done that in every series I've done on YouTube, actually. Every single one. I didn't bring my hoe, dang it. Which is unfortunate, because, I mean, we're not guaranteed to find them, so. See what we can do, though. We're going to be on, I think it was 20, so that's not too bad. Ooh, this looks nice. I kind of have enough copper. Like, we're not actually playing the game, so maybe I shouldn't bother with that. We're not actually playing the game. It's kind of dumb. But I really don't need more copper. I think I have like 90 at home, and I only need 1 bar, so. Did I see somebody moving? I must not have. Alright. Alright, cool. One thing that is going to be a little bit tough. Not tough, but like time. Ooh. How did I get a diamond? Actually, like, legit, how did I get a diamond there? I thought that that was something you couldn't do until a little further. Alright, whatever. Anyway, something that's going to be kind of, I guess, time-consuming more so than, like, hard is that we won't have access to, like, upgraded tools since we're ignoring Clint. Grab this. Did we get another ancient seed? This would actually be, like, a really good run if we were, like, legitimately playing the game. I want to kill some... Oh, these are going to be bugs, not bats. Never mind. How do you like the chair? I actually really like it so far. There is a little piece that I need to attach still. A couple of them, actually. There's a like a headrest that I don't necessarily really need right now. And then there's like a lumbar piece that I need to put on as well. That I just didn't want to take more time doing that on stream. But even without those, I actually really like it so far. Obviously, I've had it for like an hour now, so tough to say with any complete certainty, but I would say so far I'm pretty impressed. From Dougie's? Huh, interesting. I don't think I care about any of this stuff. I guess I could grab the hardwood and we could try and make a play for the construction bundle. If I just somehow randomly get enough hardwood. I don't think we will, but I guess it doesn't hurt me to just pick it up. Probably should have taken the cave carrots too. Well, that's all right. A little yam. A little yam. A little yam. Leap is cute. Thanks, Danny. That's my wife. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Danny, what was your... if you're actually able to listen and you're not just chatting, what was your favorite part of our little trip this weekend? I said probably paddleboarding, I think. Actually, I don't even know if I said that, but that's what I think. All right, let's get moving. You like the chair? I do like the chair. I don't think she can hear me. How hard was the chair to put together on a scale of IKEA to a crib from a country you don't wish the language of while you're a neighbor? That is an oddly specific scale. I would say it wasn't too hard. It took me about, what would you say, chat? Like 35 minutes? And I did not read the instructions beforehand. Did I tell everyone I wiped out? I did. Yep. I did. I'm not so proud that I'll pretend to be good at literally anything ever, because I'm not. No, I'm pretty sure I just said that straight out. Like, it does not hurt my feelings. Let's run up here real quick and just see if we can find anything. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Appreciate the chair commentary. For sure. Yep. I like it so far. If you are in the market, there is a code pinned. Gets you a little discount. Gives me a little kickback, which is kind of neat. The one that I am using specifically is the Champion series. It's the only one that's available in fabric, and that was something that I really wanted, was a fabric one, and not like a really like gamer-looking chair. I wanted a more professional one, and this was the best-looking one for that, in my opinion. Turn the boat upside down. Yikes. Wiped out. Yeah, so I was on a paddleboard, which... I don't know, it's, I guess, like, the ones that we had, the best way to explain it would be like an inflatable surfboard almost, right? And when we took them out into the water, we started by sitting, but it's something that you stand on. The paddle's long enough that you can, like, stand on it and reach the paddle down into the water and steer yourself that way, you know? We're just gonna get rid of this. And I did not stand up very well. In fact, when I tried to stand up, I just fell straight off. I didn't fall off. I fell first onto my knees and scraped them up, and then I fell in the water. But it was fun. Love being in the forest. Yes. Yeah, it was really pretty. I'm new. What is this stream about? Welcome in, first of all. Today, the stream is about... I mean, the short version is, what we're trying to do is we're going to take Emily to the flower dance if we can. And we are also going to try and restore the boiler room. The longer story is that I set up a mod to essentially just delete every Clint sprite in the game. I think I got them all. So we are pretending that we are Clint instead. A better Clint, you might say. See you later, Danny. So we are pretending to be Clint here. We're taking over his life and basically just doing it better. And the other part of it that I set up was the ability to sleep in his bed, which is what we're going to try and do right now. We'll see if that actually works or not. See if I can even get down there. I might have to give myself a key to the city, and if I have to do that, I will. But I think I have it set up that I should be able to get into his house after dark. Our house. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, no Clint. No Clint to be seen. Unless you go talk to him right there. But we're not going to. We're going to bed, in our house. But for some reason, during the middle of the night, someone moves us back to the bed on the farm. Which, that's just because I don't really know how to change the mod. Don't really need this, but I guess we'll learn it. Spirits are very displeased today. Fair enough. Alright, let's fill out the first bundle here. We need you and you still. Yep. And I guess we could chair hop and see if we can't get a mahogany seed. That seems a little bit silly. So I think instead what we'll do is we'll just maybe run down to the beach, see what we can find down there. And we'll grab an amethyst. We'll drop that off if we can. You can stay here. All right. That'll work. I should probably grab my fishing rod if we're just going to be down at the beach, but I guess I don't really care. Lost my glasses while kayaking. That sucks. Once, long ago, when I was just a wee lad, my parents took me to Disney World, and I was like 12. And we went on, I think it was Space Mountain. And you go like into a big building that's supposed to be like a mountain. It's like a big construction. And I lost my glasses in there. And like, just out of habit, out of habit, that doesn't even make sense, but just randomly, I tried to like grab them out of the air, and I actually did, which was amazing, because if they would have flown off further, like there's no way you would ever see them again. Unfortunately, I really bent them because I grabbed so hard, but still kind of a cool story. Still a little bit of a cool story. Could have been cooler, but I'm not a very cool person, so... Get a geode crusher? I don't think we're going to be playing that long, if I'm being honest with you. So we need an oyster and a mussel. Maybe we should grab a fishing rod, just level up our fishing. Become the geode crusher. There you go, there you go. Yeah, it'd be a lot more clutch if I didn't like mess it up and ruin my glasses, but it was all right. I do have some friends, I guess I would say. I consider them friends, even after what they did to me, but I do have some friends that do some modding, so if we really wanted to mess around with like a modded series and do more with Clint, we probably could. I'm sure that they could figure it out more easily than I could. I'm just not sure if I trust them or want to I want to subject myself to whatever kind of horrors might happen. Friends, right? Yeah, I mean, like, so when we did the marrying George and Evelyn thing, I knew that it was going to be cursed, and I knew that it was going to be really kind of uncomfortable, but I didn't see any of the cutscenes or do any test plays or anything beforehand, so I went into that pretty much blind, and I'm glad that I did. Glad that I did. Because it made the whole thing really interesting, but yikes. You know, that's about all I got. That's all I can say. So we're only fishing down here really to just kind of waste some time until we can get to Emily, because it is Sunday now, which is the start of a new week, which means we should be able to give her a gift and talk to her. We're going to drop off the amethyst. The other thing that I'm thinking is that if we're just trying to waste time, we can go fishing for a little bit and raise our fishing levels, and maybe we can get up to like crab pots and just buy a crab pot, throw it in somewhere, throw some bait in it, and knock out that bundle that way. The kissing, yeah, the kissing was something else, I'll tell you that. Maybe I should run in. I'm gonna go grab the training rod actually. Hey, Willie. The makeout scene in the bush with George was probably one of the most uncomfortable things that I've ever experienced. So, big ups to them, you know, for putting that together. Truly ruined my night. I have to decide if I want to adopt a third dog. How many humans live in your household? I love dogs. I really do. I don't want to be outnumbered by my dogs. So you get 2 dogs to 1 human. That means you have a hand for each leash. I can handle that. I can still go on that walk. I can take them myself. Get 3 dogs? I don't know. All of a sudden, that's a lot harder to deal with. We have 2 dogs. Danny would love to have a 3rd dog. I don't know that I'm able to handle a 3rd dog in my life right now. Like, over the summer here, I was working full-time, you know, 40 hours a week, and then taking 1 class at a time for the whole semester, and then trying to do as much YouTube as I could, and it's like, I already feel like I don't spend enough time with my dogs. The flip side of that, though, is that they are awful to try to get work done with. So maybe if I had just a super lazy dog, I wouldn't feel that way, but that's probably more on me than on them. But Mastiff mixes at the Humane Society. Listen, you gotta go with your heart. But for me, it's not that it's too many dogs, it's just that I don't trust myself to like maintain control of that many dogs in like a high stakes situation, if that makes sense. All right, let's sell these off, and then we'll go wait for Emily, and then we'll go to bed. It's a bad luck day today, right? Pretty sure it was, so I don't think I want to go into the mines at all. Try to walk a border colony lab at the same time. I don't doubt that that was a disaster. 4 cats and a dog. I am pretty allergic to cats, so I don't think that'll ever be a thing. My wife would love to get a cat, though. The other problem with cats is, like, they know that I'm not really, like, a huge cat. I better Clint. They know that I'm not, like, a huge cat fan, so they really want to be friends with me, and that just kind of makes it tough, too. Alright, so let's see. Our fishing is up to 1. Maybe we'll do a little bit more fishing here. I'm going to do it in town, though, because I'm tired of listening to the waves, if I'm being real with you. Okay, sorry. I just kind of like dissociated for a second there. I was trying to read chat and figure out what was happening in the world, but anyway, love dogs. Not as big on cats. Don't really want more than 2 dogs at the moment, but you know what? You got to do what your heart tells you. That's different for everybody. Probably can't do much about cats though. My cats can sense I'm busy and decide that's when they want attention. That makes sense. That's a very cat thing to do. That makes 100% sense to me. Baby this week in the NICU. Good luck. Hope everything goes well for you and for baby. Awesome. Sunfish. Hey, you know what? Did we check the board recently? Because we just gave her a fish, but maybe we'll have another quest already. I mean, I doubt it, but we should probably be checking. No. Just Pierre. Let's see. What do I want to do? I think I'm just going to go to bed. I think we are just going to go to bed today. I just simply do not have anything else that I want to do. So we're gonna get some rest, and then we'll check our luck tomorrow and see if we want to get down into the mines at all. Beautiful. I love that little twist of being able to jump right into Clint's bed. I thought about using the Sleepy Eye mod, which is the one that I used for my like camping out in the backwoods video and my other middle of town camp out kind of video, where you can just like grab a tent and sleep anywhere. And I thought I was gonna have to do that, but I didn't have to, thankfully. Let's take our parsnips, leave our fishing stuff here, and get up into the mines for a little while, and then we'll come down and drop off a gift and maybe do a little more fishing. We need to get down into the iron and gold levels at some point, so. Just realized I've been watching this whole stream on my data. Big F's in chat for that one. That sucks, I'm sorry. That is a bummer. I switched to unlimited data when I was working for a cell phone company, and I don't think I can go back. It was like half price then, but now I'm so like attached to it that I'm not sure that I could stop. Oh, nice. I'm just gonna keep going. We actually have plenty of gifts. I would like to just get through this area fairly quickly. Ah, a little twitch there. Alright, perfect. There we go. You give me some stairs. You will not. That's fine, I guess. We'll find it. There we go. Perfect. That is a pretty substantial difference. That's the thing about having a really good weapon at this point in the game. Normally it takes me like, I don't know, 20, 30 swings to kill one of those guys. Just knock them out in one hit. Amazing. A little bit cheap, but you know what? Clint should have access to the slammer, if we're being realistic. Like, when you talk to Marlin at the festival, is it Marlin? That's like, Clint's blades are getting sharper every year, and so are his prices. It just makes sense that he would have access to some decent weaponry. Like, he should be able to make it. And as we are an even better version of Clint, I feel like we too should have that stuff. Perfect. Love it. Kill you, I don't even know why. Let's keep going. I don't really want that. Ooh, this is nice, though. That was interesting. Didn't expect that. Let's see. Can I make a little bomb? Lovely. Clint would be in the guild if he wasn't the coward that he is. That's fair. Let's eat that. Perfect. I don't think we have space to start picking up like jade. If I should look at this seed for this map or for this file when I'm done with this little video, because it has been like actually pretty blessed. There's been some really good stuff. We got an owl statue. We got ancient. No, those aren't seeded, I don't think. So never mind. But the owl statue would be cool. But other than that, I guess it hasn't really been anything seeded. It's just been good luck. We got a couple of ancient seeds from bugs early on. I don't think we probably... So I do want to grab this. But I don't think I necessarily need to be worried about too much more iron, so we'll just leave that behind. You you could die for me, that'd be great. Thank you. So many jade. So much jade? That sounds better. And now we just kind of want to find enemies to kill, and hopefully they'll drop ladders for us because we're never going to upgrade our tools. Or that works, I guess. Emily loves jade. I know, like, I turned it down at first because I have a bunch of stuff at home that she loves. But then I grabbed an aquamarine, and I mean, I guess I could probably start throwing away, like, these slimes. Old Clint is no more, that's true. You guys think I should give myself the trash hat so we can be like better Clint, but it's actually Leap in disguise, or should we just leave it as is? Because the hair is pretty close to Clint's hair. I feel like if I put on the trash hat and I said I was actually just Leap in disguise, Matthew McCleskey would come out of nowhere and say, that's problematic. I tried to cosplay Sexy Mayor Lewis one time, Matthew. And all of a sudden, I'm creepy. We're going into Marnie's bedroom. It's not identity theft if it's disguised. Yeah, it is. That's still identity theft, isn't it? Is it not? Trash hat's always a yes. Here's what we'll do. Let's just make it a poll real quick. Trash hat. Question mark. Ask your community. Then no matter what happens, it's your guys' fault, not mine. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I can just leave. It's not identity theft if you are them. There you go, that's fair. I see, I see. Wait, I don't need more iron. You need more bats, though. Warp scroll. I guess I don't really care about that. That's a pretty close poll. I guess we're up to about 60% yes for the trash hat. I'm just not sure if it fits the lore. Like, are we accidentally outing ourselves then as not being Clint? Or were we not being Clint the whole time? We were just being a better version of Clint and thus a different person. And there is no identity theft. We just stole his house and his bed and his girlfriend and his job. It's not even his girlfriend. You didn't have fake Robin wear the trash hat. That's fair. That is true. Oh, all right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, we got a little present. What you got for me? I don't think I want that, but pretty cool. Be pretty sad if I accidentally threw away my slammer there. Welcome in, by the way, Redbeard. There's Clint lore. Well, we kind of make up the lore as we go on this channel, to be honest. I don't know if you've seen any of my videos, but half the things that I say I'm just making up as I go. The other half are researched, to be fair. Thanks for finding those stairs for me, little guys. Actually, let's check these first. 4 p.m. We're down to floor 50. That's pretty good. Is this the Tundra Boots? Yeah. Okay. I can't remember. Did I give Emily a gift today? You guys remember if I gave Emily a gift today? We very much can be inheriting Clint's debts. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know that Clint has any debt. I think he owns his smithy. Maybe he's got some bar debt. We did yesterday. Let's go. Trash hat. mean, we don't have a ton of votes. The votes are pretty lopsided, but I think there's definitely the opportunity for it to swing back around. So I'm going to leave it for a little while. Instead, we're going to go drop off a gift with Emily. Obligatory 1.5 music slaps comment. It really is so good. While we're down here, I think I might stop by the ocean, see if there's any shells for me to pick up. We are gonna kind of need some of those. Clint is a blacksmith in a town that doesn't need a blacksmith. There's definitely debt. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing our name is actually Better Clint then. So no relation. Yep, that's cool, thank you. All right, 2 hearts, we're getting there. We are getting there on Monday the 8th. That is not bad at all. And looks like nothing down here. All right, back to the mines then. Actually, let's stop at home real quick, make an iron bar, and then go back to the mines. Drop off our bat wings too. Got some good stuff. We're getting there. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. The problem is that we don't have the boiler room unlocked yet, so maybe in his free time he owns a store in Zuzu, like a pawn shop, or is a loan shark. I think you are vastly overestimating Clint's ability to like interact with people. Alright. Iron bars started. Drop off one of those. We'll leave these in here. And we're full. And it's full. Hey Raj, welcome in. Okay, I don't need bug meat. I probably don't need slime, but I am gonna hang on to it just in case. I mean, we could probably... What is this? Oh, this, okay. Let's just dump our bug meat and then get back up to the mines. With the money launderer. Clint would be more likely be the one out back sorting the storage. There you go, that would make more sense to me. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're at floor 60. We need to get down to the gold levels. Or, I mean, if we just find a gold bar, that would be acceptable as well. We're also still on the hunt for either solar essence or void essence. And, of course, we do need to stockpile gifts. Although I think we're quickly reaching the point where we don't need more gifts for Emily. We just need to make sure we catch her and, like, talk to her and give her those gifts. So, we're on a really good pace, I think. We're not actually on pace because we're not timing it, but that's all right. You could give me some gold. All right, there we go. Oh, that'll do, actually. I'll take a solar essence, thank you very much. And let's just see if we can get... Nope, some stairs. Some stone, even better. We love stone. Actually, I should maybe just start making staircases at some point. It knows a guy who knows a guy who knows another guy. I don't think he does. Gold bars are dropped from dust sprites. Interesting. In our no craft series, we had to grind shadow brutes for gold bars. I didn't know you could get them from dust sprites. Because we needed bars. We needed specifically bars and not ore, which was kind of the sticking point. Like, the only way for us to get the furnace was to turn in a bar for the blacksmith bundle. Hey, get back here, jerk. More wings. Couple more solar essence. Welcome in, cool gamer girl. Looks like we should probably put on the trash hat pretty quick. I think I'm gonna close that at the end of the day. I don't think it's making a comeback anymore. Redbeard had a fantastic point that when we did the Robin series, we did not wear the trash hat. However, I left it up to all of you so that you can take the blame for any decisions and I don't have to. That little diamond, take that. Maybe we'll take that if we can. There we go. Boink, boink. Alright, so let's eat this. And throw away the sap. And away we go. I got outvoted. That is unfortunately the case, it seems. You have to blame the crowd. It's completely out of my hands. So I'm pretty sure I don't need this, but I'm gonna take it with me. So that's just for Demetrius, right? Like, I don't actually need that for the boiler room, but I don't know. Something in my tiny little brain was like, you have to get it, you have to get it, you have to get it. That laugh was evil? Listen, that's probably true, but I'm just a product of my environment. The worst excuse for anything ever. But something that I could see Clint using, actually, now that I say it out loud. Trash hat is good, though. Once you get the sewing machine, you can impress Emily with your sewing skills by making the trash shirt. So true, so true. Trash shirt is really more of a Leaf thing than it is a Clint thing. Could definitely go for some stairs right about now. Come on, guys. Come on, little bats. Come on, little friends. Just give me some stairs, yo. Oh no, and I'm out of energy and I'm out of food. There we go. Nailed it. All you gotta do is ask. All you have to do is ask them nicely. Put hats on the horse, children, and sea urchins. True, true, true. Hat urchin is a funny little run. I don't think we're making it home, y'all. I don't know why I try. It's not even my house anyway. It's all the way on the other side of town. Maybe we can just get inside? Yes. Oh, wow. Made it. Made it. Didn't expect that. Not really a huge deal. Kind of don't really care, but still cool. What's our fortune like today? Somewhat annoyed. Okay. So I think we're getting pretty full in here. Get rid of these. And fiber can go. And sap can probably go too. Let's grab that. Save the bar and chuck some stuff in here. Dear Farmer, better Clint. Love it. Alright, let's go do a little bit of fishing, and then we'll catch Emily at aerobics, like on her way to aerobics, and then we'll go to bed. Clint Spirit will carry you home. He always does. He always does. Well, I talk a lot, and that's always been true on stream, and that's kind of the point of stream, but I haven't been on in a long time, so I'm also kind of curious, like, does anybody have anything really cool going on that they want to talk about? Because I would like to see it. We got a little bit of downtime because I'm just going to be fishing and running back and forth a little bit. The funny stuff, I guess, is going to kind of come when we do the dance, as we wrap up the bundle, and then just every now and then we'll make sure we sleep in Clint's bed too. But that means we got a lot of time to just chill and vibe together, you know? Or sap. Sad to see you go, but love to watch you leave to the sap, right? That's the phrase. I wonder what quest I have right now. Oh, yeah, I guess we should be checking the trash. Only cool thing going on for me is I moved out of home and got a barista job I'll be training for soon. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, bye, Shane. Let's just drink this. I was kind of hoping we catch, like, a fish in the couple hours that we got to stand out here. But, you know what? If we don't, we don't. And that is what it is. My lights, I think, are a little too bright. I was talking earlier when we were putting the chair together about just being generally like a warm person. I will say, wearing a sweatshirt and having 2 lights on me was probably not my best plan for this evening. Like, I kind of have to have a little bit of lighting, otherwise I look super washed out, which I kind of do right now anyway, to be honest, but I'm getting toasty hot here, y'all. Alright, let's get it. Oh my gosh, we're about to be rich. Can we get a dino egg? Actually, I don't think you can get that one here. Ornamental fan. Okay, that's cool. You know what? Let's go ahead and drop that off with Gunther. What was the earliest version of Stardew Valley that you played? I bought it so it came out like February 21st or something like that, and I bought it that week, if I remember right. If it was not then, it was like right away in March. So I've been playing Stardew Valley for a long, long, long time. On and off. Like, Stardew Valley for me back in the day was kind of like The Sims, where I would pick it up and I would play like, I don't know, 3 weeks in game and then like just put it down. Or like 3 weeks in real life, sorry, and then just like put it down and get back to it later. So I don't have as many hours as some of those folks out there, like, I don't know, Habu. But I think I'm coming up on about 2,000 between Switch and PC and mobile now. And PS4? PS4, I think. Winter where I live, it's cold all the time. Heat waves over in Germany. Congratulations. All right. Let's see. Do we go to the mines today? I feel like we shouldn't. I feel like I should have stopped by the beach, but... Did we get another fishing level? We did. Maybe let's stop by the beach, do a little bit of fishing. I'm gonna be honest, the sound of the waves is super duper duper loud in, I don't know if that's just the way that my audio is mixed right now, but it's a little much for me. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the trash hat. Let's go ahead and give ourselves that. Oh, sorry, it's actually under garbage. I should know this by now. End that poll.
Alright, we are Better Clint the Garbage Man. And we're going to the beach. Ooh, those bubbles just left. That sucks. Elliot, get out of my way, loser. There's nothing here, so I think... Oh, nice. Beautiful. Nothing speaks to me more than somebody dressed up as Clint wearing a trash hat fishing with the baby training rod. Well, that stinks. We're kind of just going for levels here because if I can get up to 3, I'll be able to just pick up some crab pots. Pretty sure that's 3. Turn my music down just a little bit until we get out of the waves here. I don't know what's up with that today. Maybe it's just me. Opening the chest over and over again. Oh, whoops. I do that a lot, so I apologize. That's something you would experience if you've ever been in a stream with me. Is really bad about not knowing what's in what chest, and then I'm going back and forth all the time. Keep calling Elliot a loser. What is he doing today? Gonna stand on the beach? I have fish to catch. Your ambient noise turned up. I usually have in-game sounds cranked and then game music off because I play music over the top. So I'm guessing it probably is. Missed him by that much. It's only when I play it I'm doing it for a long time. Fair enough. Grab this real quick, see what we can get out of it. Hopefully be like a diamond or something really fancy. And then let's sell our stuff over to Clint. Well, no, I don't want to leave. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to just leave bubbles. That's a great segue into a question. What is your favorite in-game sound effect? Not necessarily like soundtrack, you know, not like musical track of the game, but your favorite sound effect. I'll tell you which one is my least favorite. It is the dog barking when I don't expect it. It scares the crap out of me. I will say the night market music with these waves is pretty choice, actually, for as much as I was like, I don't really like the waves today. Buzzing bud. We do hate to hear the bugs, that's fair. Love the fiber harvesting sound. Bounce, bounce sound dust sprites make. True, true. Blueberries. That's a good one. Pop sound when you collect items. Harvesting plop plop sounds. Those are all good. Shania, if you were saying that you like the sound of buzzing bugs, then I strongly disagree with you. Oh, there we go. It's all gone. No more bubbles. Let's go to bed after this one. No, for real, the dog, like, if you're just running around in your field and you don't see your dog and all of a sudden it starts barking and you're not, like, focused or, like, you're doing... Oh, really? Really, dude? Are you at the doctor today or what? Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Hate the bugs, I mean. Gotcha, gotcha. Crunch of walking through the snow is nice. That's fair. Excuse me. Trying to go to bed. Oh, my beautiful home with my lovely forge. Oh, yes. Perfect. Just making some more iron bars. Off to bed. Level 2 fishing, level 3 fishing. That's what we needed. Let's turn this back up a little bit. Handy to live in town. It's super nice. Yeah, can you imagine if you could just like have a house in town? Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Here's the thing about Clint. Clint's not gonna have a cat. No, no, no. Goodbye. Would you trust this man? Would you trust him? I wouldn't. Very happy spirits. Let's go. All right, we got a couple of things we want to do today. So first of all, I do actually have a little bit of money. So, training rod, I'm not going to need you anymore. We're never going fishing again. I'm going to take these down to Willie to sell them. We're going to buy some crab pots. Yeah, sounds good. What's the point of having a cat or a dog anyway? You can get extra points towards Grandpa's evaluation by befriending your pet. And that is the entirety of it. That is literally the only thing that you get out of it. Other than, I mean, they're cute, so. Marnie, have I ever talked to Marnie? Why is Marnie giving me a quest? Well, I guess let's check the garbage cans just in case we randomly get a gold bar. That would just mean a little bit less time in the mines, but not really a huge deal one way or the other. Wait, do we have... Oh my gosh, we can just go in and visit Emily. Oh my god. What a time saver. Definitely don't need that. Meet Marnie when you get the cat scene. I see, I see, I see. To love them. False. If they can't provide me a tangible benefit, I don't want them in my cozy farming game. Hi, Shane. Shane. Got you this. You didn't even like it, guys. All right, let's see if we have any little shelly friends down here. Oh, we do, we do. That's extra fantastic. Now we can just buy a couple of crab pots. I actually don't remember how much they are. I think they're 1,500. I forgot that I turned my sound back up. Let's turn that down a little bit. Willie, I could really... Yeah, please go inside and get to work, buddy. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my god. I always do that. That makes me so angry with myself. Ugh. I just bought another bamboo pole like an idiot. Oh, I have fish to sell. Wait a second. Nice. Another crab pot. Alright. Sorry to bother you, Willie. Would Clint fish? Whether Clint would fish or not, he needs to for this run. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put these just right outside our house because that just makes sense. Just like having them just right over here in the river. It just looks nice. Nice. We love it. Let's go talk to Emily and then we're gonna go to bed. Hello? No, I don't care about that. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hello. Sorry. Heard rumors of a rare. Bye. Off we go. Let's go to bed. I think we already checked the garbages. Pretty sure we already checked the garbages, so we're just gonna go to bed. Violence? I cannot stop bonking people. Like, Jazz? Bonked. I just, every time I have a hammer or a club or whatever, you know, a weapon with that special attack, I'm always bonking people on accident. Sometimes on purpose, too. But usually it's on accident. Recently I found out how annoying babies are. That is a whole statement right there. Oh, that is a whole phrase that that you just said. All right, let's go. Wait, I could have gone to the mines. Didn't we have good luck yesterday? Whoops. Lucky axe. I don't care about that, Robin. Let's check our luck. Spirits feel neutral. That's probably fine. We already have a couple. We already have a clam? Do we not already have a clam? Did we already drop off a clam? Must have already dropped off a clam. All right, let's sell it. Let's take our muscle and let's take these and one of these and some of these. And just in case, we'll take 2 bait with us. Hopefully we won't need it. We'll grab this, this, and that's a good start. Better than accidentally, better than repeatedly stabbing them by accident with a special dagger attack. I do that as well. I don't use daggers super often. In our other series where we were pretending to be Robin, we just grabbed that axe and put it on a table in our house, which I thought was pretty fun as well. I actually don't have room. I didn't leave myself any room to grab stuff out of the crab pots. Not my best moment. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go. All right, cool. So let's see. You know what? And perfect. Sure hope that snail works. Sure does. That would have been pretty frustrating. You put silly hats on them, that's true. Put silly hats on your kids. You can do that in real life too, in case you didn't know. Children in, like, farming sim games are kind of always that way, though. You know, they don't do anything. It's just so that you can say that you did it. It's just part of, like, completing the game. More crab pots. More importantly, though, what's up? Got our boiler room. Let's go get started on that. I think we have some more stuff at home as well, so we'll definitely stop back home, grab some things, and drop them off here shortly. Let's see, we got you and you. Boom, boom, boom. And boom, boom. So we do need to get down to the gold levels for a couple of reasons, but we're doing pretty well. Got ourselves a small magnet ring. Let's just cancel out of that. Don't really have time to be watching these cutscenes right now. We are in a rush. And I don't know that I really care about these crab pots or this clam, honestly, so we'll just junk those. And yeah, all we really need to do now is get some gold, get a fire quartz, and then get closer with Emily, which should be no problem at all. Feeling good, y'all. We're gonna make it. Got a text, though. I was streamed, Danny asks. Well, I'm still going. Uh-oh. It's locked. Can I have some gold in the meantime? Can I get some gold, please? Alright, we should be able to get into her house now to go say hello. Don't glitch the game out by animation canceling out of the community center cutscenes. So, I did learn a lesson about that. Not that I am good at learning my lessons, but I definitely soft locked my game doing that once. So, we'll not be doing that again. All right, off we go. That was good. Let's just go to bed. How are we doing with Emily? Still at 2 hearts. We've given her all the gifts we can this week. Maybe we'll focus mines for the rest of the week and then just give her gifts this weekend. I don't think we'll do... excuse me. I don't think we'll do Egg Festival. I don't really care about that. And it would just mean waiting for them to like, open up the town for us, so... Mildly perturbed, but you know what? We're gonna have to go for it anyway. Doing an evil Stardew run to get 2 achievements. Going for Joja and then 2 kids for the full house, then turn them into doves. That's brutal. So the first time that I married Haley was a long time ago in game, or a long time ago in real life, I guess. In game, that's weird. Anyway. So I was thinking, I need to get the Joja achievements, so I'm going to marry Haley, because this was really early into the game, and I didn't really know much about the NPCs, so I was thinking, like, oh, I'll just marry Haley, it'll be a perfect match. She doesn't really like the town, I can be evil, and, like, bad, and whatever, but then I actually, like, got to know her by playing the game, and I was like, dang, that kind of ruined my whole shtick, because she ends up, like, really liking the valley and being really happy here, and, like, coming to terms with her place in the world. I was like, well, ruined my whole file. Thanks, Haley. I actually think Haley is, I don't know, at least top 50% of marriage candidates. She gets a lot of flack. I think it's halfway just like people continuing the memes, but I don't know that a lot of people actually really dislike Haley, or at least not a lot of people that have played deep into the game. But it is hard to get past the initial, like, Mean Girls vibe for some people, so that's totally fair. Wow. Maybe we should not have come here today. I need to, like, look at the game while I'm playing, I'm guessing. Hey, I just joined. What do you mean become Clint? Well, welcome in. Welcome in, and Jessica as well. Basically the premise of what we're doing today, we actually have a silly little trash hat now, but that's not my fault. That is 100% because chat said we had to. I mean, I did put the poll up, technically. But anyway, what we're doing today is I installed a little mod that I made that basically erases Clint. I got rid of every single portrait that he has in the game. So he is technically still floating around in the world. You can talk to him, in fact. But it's just kind of funny to just be like, oh, Clint's gone. He doesn't exist anymore. So we deleted Clint, and then we took over his, like, life, basically. We took his blacksmith apron and grabbed his little goatee and slapped it on our face. Which is kind of gross. And now we are trying to complete the boiler room, and we are also trying to take Emily to the flower dance. The other thing that I did was got a mod set up that would allow us to sleep in Clint's bed instead of having to go back to the farm at night, so we can stay in town. The only problem with that is in the middle of the night, Invisible Clint takes us back to our home and tucks us into bed on the farm, which is a little bit weird, but, you know, it is what it is. We are now the trash that is Clint. So I hope that kind of explains what we're doing. We're just kind of goofing around, I guess is a better answer. I just thought it would be kind of funny to mess around. Really not getting good stair luck, so I did appreciate that one, especially with this big swirly level here. Hate to see it. Let's kill some enemies and see if we can get some stairs that way. Up from him. What are we doing, Stardew RPG? Listen. I feel like that would be more of a series where this was just supposed to be like, hey, come check this out. It's a silly idea that I had that I can do in one night. And even this, like, I'm struggling to get done at this point. Because I can't get stairs. I'm out of food. Come here, little bats. Nice. Love it. Alright, let's go to bed. Be funny if you could actually make a mod with textures that made you Clint. I mean, we're about as close as you can get with character creator in Stardew Valley. Like, this is about as close as I can get, but I could technically, I'm guessing I could try and find a way to make it call to Clint's sprite portrait somehow. I actually don't know. I know where the player files are, so maybe I could... I don't know. I don't know. I just might not be the right person for that, and I'm afraid to get too many modders involved. Alright, let's go to bed. And can we get some good luck today? No, so we're going back to bed. Very displeased today. Fantastic. I might just go back to bed, to be honest. Dear better Clint. I love that. That definitely makes me chuckle a little bit. I'm worried about losing too much with Emily, so I think we gotta go into town even though we don't really need to. Maybe we'll go up there and, well, we'll come home and grab a gift for her. But we'll go up there first. See if we can't make a little bit of progress. We're getting ever closer to the gold levels. And then we'll come home, grab a gift, and run over and chat with Emily. Same as Z made himself look like Lewis in that one video. Yeah, it's easier to make yourself look like someone than to replace your character sprite. I also have made myself look like Lewis. I probably should have grabbed that leak, but you know what? Who cares? Beautiful. Love it. Alright, let's at least get to 65 here would be good enough for me. Because by the time we do that, it should be at least late enough into the day that we can get into Emily's house and say hello to her, so... Hey, little guys. Aw, can you give me some stairs? Can anybody give me some stairs? Well, I didn't realize that you were about to die. That kind of stinks. Okay. Oh, nice. All right, let's go, let's go. The fact that you can stand near Emily shows how much you aren't Clint. True, true. Capable of actually walking up to her and initiating a conversation. We can walk into her bedroom. Do I have a small magnet ring? Okay, I guess we'll take that. let's go. Let's get that rhythm. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. Not really an idea, but here's a reminder for anybody that's in chat that hasn't already done this, and I would guess that most of you have. If you pop over to my channel page, you should be able to find the newest like survey that I'm running through, and I would really appreciate if you wanted to sit down and take like 5 minutes and fill that out for me. We've actually, I think, now doubled the amount of participants that I had from the last survey. So we should get a lot of like meaningful data out of it, hopefully. I'm pretty excited about the amount of like engagement that I got on that, which is, I mean, it's really cool. I'm pretty jazzed about it, to be honest. But if for some reason you haven't done that yet and you want to, you should go over and grab that. I would link it, but I need to keep the sponsor link pinned, so can't pin it. But if anybody in chat wanted to grab it and throw it in chat, you certainly could. I'm not gonna bother probably doing that tonight because you can just find it on my page too. Found it on Twitter. Okay, all right. I know there's a couple of ways to find it. This is the music that I've been using for those videos, by the way. Did it already? Appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it. By a self-confidence state. Poor Clint. Poor Clint. Let's grab a gift for Emily. We'll run into town, drop that off with her, and then I think we'll just go to bed because we got some bad luck today, so. You. Oh, wait. Have I? I must have. Yeah, we're almost done. Never mind. Oh, that's right. You guys can't drop a link in here. Never mind. I bet I can do it real quick. But yeah, you should be able to find it on my Twitter or on my YouTube channel page. A couple different places you could be able to find that. The first video was so fun, and a lot of people were really excited and interested in it, so I'm hoping to get some really good info out of this one. Will you make a video about every survey you do? Oh yeah. It takes me a long time to get those all set up, so I definitely intend to turn them into videos for sure. Here you go. Hi, Better Clint. Hi, Emily. 3 hearts. Let's go. I've had a couple of people reach out too about potentially doing some better visualization, because I mean, I just throw the data into Excel and bring out like a pivot table and turn that into a graph. So I have a couple of people that are like, hey, if you're interested, I could help you like make that more attractive. And I'm like, that's totally fair. Let's get rid of that stuff. Let's check our luck here today. What do we got? Good humor. Let's go, let's go. Oh, we got some salmon berries. A salad recipe. Awesome. Love to see it. Evelyn letting us know that crops die. Thank you, Evelyn. Oh, I actually did want those. Okay, there we go. See ya, Shania. Survey was fun. Shows how much thought you put into them. Yeah, glad you enjoyed them. I have a lot of fun making them. And I always get to hear, like, really interesting opinions, and there's some really good feedback that comes with them every single time, so. Then we can subscribe with notifications. Yeah, if you're not already subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, I can't force you to, but you definitely should. if you like hanging out like this is kind of how my streams usually are. Pretty chill, pretty relaxed. There's sometimes some random chaos if we add in like another streamer, if we do like collaborative stuff, like with Charlie or Shania or whoever, you know. But for the most part, it's kind of just like chill time. So if that's up your alley, yeah, make sure you subscribe. Beautiful. Die, trash. There we go. Hi, Taurus. Definitely wasn't saying die trash to you, by the way. Welcome in. Give me some stairs. No, you won't. Alright, that's okay too. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, anyway, going back to that, if you haven't and you want to, subscribing is awesome. We gained almost 7,000 subs in July. It was easily the... Well, okay, so I was actually on the front page of YouTube in October as like creator on the rise. So that was technically the month where I got the most subs because I got like 7,000 in a couple of days because on the front page. But other than that, July was easily the biggest growth month for my channel. So that's really exciting and encouraging and tells me like people are interested in the things that I'm doing and I should try and make that a bigger part of my day and my life, which is pretty cool. Did I miss? What did we replace Clint with? We replaced Clint with better Clint. We are Clint. I realized after I posted that a lot of people were like, oh, are we like turning Clint into a new NPC? But I meant it to read as like, I'm replacing Clint. Here I am, it's me. So what we're doing is we're living in Clint's house. We've removed every sprite of Clint from the game. And we're gonna take Emily to the flower dance, and we're gonna restore the boiler room. As we are now better Clint, living on Smithy Lad Farm. I couldn't remember what it was called. So right now we're just cruising through the mines because the last thing that we have to do other than go to the flower dance is get some gold ore to make a gold bar, and then we need to find a fire quartz as well. What did I miss? Well, that's a tough question. First video of yours I saw was a survey. Yeah, those picked up in July. Which is pretty cool. 28K now. That is correct, Colleen. Yeah, so like I said, July was a pretty good month. Pretty exciting. Oh, okay. Thought I was getting a call for a second. That is just spam. Has anybody, I guess I should preface this, has anybody in the States been getting like way more spam calls this week than like normal? Like I always get a couple, usually like 1 or 2 a day, but I'm getting like 3 or 4 or more like obviously fake calls a day. I don't need a diamond, so we're gonna just keep moving. I feel like for some reason they've just really ramped up this past week. Reason for the weird farm name? Is it weird? I thought it was funny. Way more spam text? That's true, that's true. Alright, let's stop at home. I don't think I have enough gold at home to do anything meaningful, but I'm out of energy and I have a ton of food. Dang it. Oh, dang. We probably could have kept going. Got heaps of spam for a couple of months, but Elster got better at blocking them. I think I just saw some, legislation that was going through in the States here that was supposed to be working towards a better, less spam call future. And we have no gold at home. Shucks. Alright, so let's go talk to Emily real quick. We'll give her this, and then I guess we're gonna go back up to the mines and see if we can't push for some gold levels. Baseline of 1 or 2 a day is still too high. Yeah, that's very true. It's sad what you get used to. Welcome back, Danny. Danny, are you home now? Sorry, this ended up going a little longer than I expected, if we're being honest. I'm not very good at budgeting my time in Stardew Valley. Did she just say she has a secret hobby, but she won't tell anyone, but she'll show us someday? Is that the dancing? You gonna show me your dance, Emily? Too far? Too provocative? I don't know, I'm sorry. Okay, so, like I said, we're gonna push for some gold levels. I think we were on 75, which means we really just need to get down to 81. We're almost there. And then what we'll do is... I mean, we should go every day and go talk to Emily. I don't know that we need to, but we probably should. Most I get is like 2 a week. That's wild. I have to, I don't know. I block a lot of calls from numbers that I don't recognize. Not block, but just send them to voicemail. I'm like, you know what? If it's actually something legitimate, they'll just leave me a voicemail. But nobody ever does, so is what it is, I guess. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Taking off. Thanks for stopping in. Cool gamer girl. Hope you have a good... I think you said it was like really early for you, so I hope you have a good day. There we go. Let's go. Come on, skellies. Perfect. Love it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ooh, a prehistoric scapula. Straight from a skeleton. Nice. Feeling the luck. Definitely feeling the luck. All right, let's go. So what we need, I don't need that. What we need is a fire quartz. Can we find a fire quartz, please? Oh my gosh, there we go. Let's go, let's go. And we got some gold. 8 hits, interesting. Okay, and I had 3 at home, I think. I might have only had 2 though. Let's do 1 more just in case. Wow. Tougher than it needed to be, but we got it, so we're gonna stop at home. We're gonna drop everything off. Not drop everything off, I guess. We're gonna make a gold bar. And then tomorrow I'll finish up the bundle, and then we'll talk to Emily, and then we'll make our way over to the dance. Danny, if you're asking about in-game, my favorite animals are easily pigs. I think that they are the most fantastic of animals. We do some online play. I'm just doing solo tonight. I have thought about doing a community night kind of thing. but definitely not this evening. We're trying to wrap things up here, actually. So definitely not starting something new tonight. That is for sure. All right. Level 4 mining, very cool. Sheep go ba, that's true. That is true. The sheep do go ba. It's tough to argue with that. Dear neighbor, do you want to buy some fertilizer? Sure don't. I'm all out of water too. Both A. Both. I see, I see. In real life, my favorite animal. I like dogs. Ducks are pretty fun in the game. I don't really like birds in real life, to be honest. Cats, ducks. Ducks are super cute in the game. I love seeing them swim. All right, we got our furnace, and we are done. We got the Minecrafts done. All right, so we're not gonna leave. We're not gonna animation cancel our way out of here. Hands off the keyboard. I don't want to soft lock myself again. Is Emily at 4 hearts yet? She is not. She's at 3. Oh, I hit spacebar. I hit the spacebar. Hands off the keyboard. Oh my god. Okay, Emily is at 3 hearts. So we're gonna talk to her today. We already gave her a couple of gifts, and then I think we might sleep. What is this, though? Copper ore for Clint. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right. Alright, we're gonna come down here, and we're just gonna wait for a couple hours for Emily, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna run an ad, because I'm gonna go grab some water while this is going, and I'll be back in a flash. All right, just about in time to break into Emily's house, too. So if you are in chat and you're chatting and you got an ad, can you let me know what it was and how long it was? If you don't mind, and you certainly don't have to. All right, after this, we're going off to bed, and I think we'll probably do a little bit of, like, just sleeping. Cool, thank you. Good talking to you. Yay, breaking and entering. Didn't get an ad. And yeah, and that's the other thing is it doesn't always do it. Oh, that's okay. I don't care. Like, if I'm gonna be gone, I don't mind throwing an ad up and being like, hey guys, you can mute for a second if you don't want to do this. Helps me pay like an extra penny, maybe. So keyboards, okay. Let's go mine carts that we don't need. 2 skippable ones. Browser blocks them, that's fair. Alright, so let's sleep until... I am a little afraid to let Emily drop in hearts over the next couple of days, but I also just need to wrap this up. I'm going to be honest with you. If we can't take Emily to the dance, that would be a very Clint thing of us. Alright, new week, new me. Let's grab some gifts and let's get rolling. Lysol and keyboards. Interesting. Well, very interesting. I never know what's going to go across. I have ads from a few different categories like block because I just don't want them. Aquamarine for Willie. That stinks. That's too bad. That would have been for Emily. That would have been pretty fantastic. Do people watching the ads all the way through help you much? Honestly, ads, like... From my understanding, if you have a skippable ad, you get paid out, the creator gets paid out if you watch the ad for 5 seconds before skipping. I think. And it's been a while since I've looked at this, and I don't have the info in front of me, so maybe don't quote me. But if I remember right, for skippable ads, if you watch it for 5 seconds, that's all they're asking for. And if that's not the case, I don't care. Skip it anyway, because it doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have you just skip the ads. But in like aggregate, each individual ad is worth a minuscule amount of money, you know. So if you have a browser that blocks them, you're not hurting my feelings, you know. Or if you want to skip them, you're not hurting my feelings. You know, I don't care. Do it. I have premium, so I don't watch ads. But that's also because there are a lot of people that I want to help support. And I know that that does go a little tiny ways, you know, towards filling their pockets. And I also just don't want to watch ads. But I never begrudge anybody that doesn't want to watch ads or that installs an ad blocker. Like, I totally get it. Alright, cool, let's go. Hello, I got you this present. I better, Clint. So only have 3 hearts. A premium for the same reasons. Yeah. Nothing. Alright, let's get some rest. We will talk to her again tomorrow, drop off another gift with her, check and see if there's another quest. And we're kind of coming up on the end of things here. Whether we get to the dance or not, you know? We're definitely going to have to take off our trash hat for the dance. I'm sorry, it's just not proper. That's just not the... It's not the Clint that we want to be. I want to help out as much as I can, so if watching ads all the way through helps, I don't mind. I don't have premium, but ads don't bother me. I honestly don't know enough about where the payout point is to give you solid advice. For people that don't care and want to watch ads, I can't imagine that creators earn less, like, if you don't watch them all the way through, if that makes sense. Like, I can't see a world where YouTube would say, your viewer just watched this whole ad. We're going to give you a smaller cut than the viewer that skipped the ad. But I wouldn't be surprised if they gave you the exact same. And that's kind of the problem, is like, is it worth it for you as a viewer to watch an ad if I'm going to get the same amount of revenue either way? Because I just don't know, so. Don't want to be trashy at a classy event. Exactly. Anyway, sorry to talk about revenue stuff. I know people don't necessarily always want to hear about that. I always think it's super interesting. Hi, Shane. And I don't mind, you know, bringing that kind of thing up, but definitely not for everybody. That is for sure, and that's totally okay. Like, you guys don't need to care about that, so. Do I have my blue suit ready? No, we're going in the blacksmith apron. We are going in the blacksmith apron, and we're going to take off our trash hat. I'm going to see if there's any quests today. I don't think I checked. Nope. So we got today and tomorrow.
we don't get her up to 4 hearts by then, I guess that's a very Clint thing for us. Just join the stream. Is this regular gameplay or are there modifications? So there aren't too many modifications. The biggest thing that we changed is we deleted all of the Clint sprites from the game. So Clint still exists, but he doesn't have a face or a body. So nobody can talk to him. Except us, if we want to try and find him. Hello. I have a secret hobby. Okay, that's cool. Here you go. Maybe I'll show you someday. Oh, that looked like... There we go. Let's go. Nice. I am going to skip this, though. Clint is gone. Yeah. So, yeah, we deleted Clint, and then we stole his apron. We took his blacksmith hammer, and... Oh, I guess I can show you this if you're just getting here, because it's kind of funny. We also took his house and his bed. So that's kind of fun. And then we're taking Emily to the flower dance, and we also fixed the boiler room, because those are things that Clint should be able to do, but can't. That 4th heart with Emily. Oh, we did. We did. And there we go. Unfortunately, the only problem with this mod is that I don't know how to make you wake up in the same place you go to sleep. So every time we sleep at Clint's house, we wake up back home. All right, do you think we risk it? I think we're going to risk it for the biscuit. We're going to go to sleep because I don't want to wait until she wakes up. And this could backfire on me. If we lose and we go underneath 4 hearts, we're going to be very sad we didn't. Fantastic. That's great news. I think my farm is a bit of a mess, but we should still be able to navigate our way down to the forest. Yeah, because I have my pickaxe. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now it's just a matter of waiting. I think it's interesting because I like to know how to more accurately hate on YouTube. That's fair. Nosy, so I like hearing about it. Fair, fair, fair. Yeah, transparency is a big thing too. I think people like to just know what's going on in the life of the people that make videos or do streams or whatever. Like, it's just cool to feel like you understand a little bit about that world. So Emily's one of the easier to year 1 dance with. I don't think she's necessarily super hard. The problem I have with Emily, I guess, is that I don't run into her very much during the course of my normal spring gameplay. So unless I'm trying to find her, I probably won't. But that's kind of true of most people. Clint does not naturally dance with Emily. That would be Shane. Clint dances with nobody. Clint stands at the side and watches. Oh, wait, we gotta get the flower dance music queued up. Let's see. Flower dance. Let's just throw this on repeat. There we go. Beautiful. We'll just play it until the time is right. Practicing my moves. Nailed it. It does kind of stink that it's on like a 30-second loop, but it's not perfect. Oh, why is audio so low? Probably because I was really upset by the sound of the waves. The waves were really bugging me earlier, so I killed the music. If my voice is quiet, you're probably just gonna need to turn your volume up. I can't really crank it too much more without losing quality, so. All right. Look at me, everybody. Look at me. What is this? What is this lump over here with a shadow? Who cares? What's up? Hi there, do you want to dance? Amazing!
All right, let's go. I'm a bit quiet. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not too much I can do about that. I'm sorry. I need to get a way to boost my audio cleanly, but that involves another piece of machinery that just hasn't really been budgeted for yet. So something to look forward to in the future for me, but if I continue to turn my own volume up, I'm going to start to sound very robotic. So, I apologize for that. That's probably something you might have noticed in my videos too. This mic is really nice, but the gain can only get up so high before I have to like turn it up artificially, and then that doesn't really work. Anyway, I'm ruining this whole dance. We should be enjoying the festivities. Look at this. Clint and Emily dancing together at last, a match made in heaven, but only for better Clint. Only for me, better Clint. I'll tell you what, folks, that took a little bit longer than I expected, but we did it. We made it. We completed the boiler room, and we took Emily to the dance, and that was kind of the goal of everything. So thanks for coming along tonight. Thanks for sticking through with us for a little bit extra time, but we are actually done for the evening. Hope you guys had some fun. Hope to talk to you soon. I'm glad to be back and able to stream. So and if this was your first time, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one.